Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a youth pastor here, and I'm going to lead us through some prayer pointers for children and young people at the moment. My very good friend Connie initiated some prayer this week amongst a group of parents that's kind of like gone a little bit further than that. And Connie said I can use those prayer pointers this morning to help lead us because they're excellently written. So first of all, our first prayer pointer we think should be for mental health. The mental health of our children and young people, I mean, you don't have to look very far on the internet to know this is a big deal. We are faced with a mental health crisis for our children and young people. There's been much younger children, much younger young people needing help and needing assistance with their mental health than there has been. And on a deeper level, they've been at much higher risk of things changing, routine changing, everything around them kind of altering a little bit, which affects everything. You think of the percentage of some of these children's lives which has been taken over by coronavirus. Some of them are forgetting what life before this used to look like. And we just pray for those that are in crisis. God, be at work. For those facing loneliness, for those feeling hopeless, and for those dealing with their own grief, maybe the loss of a loved one, or just the loss of the life that they once had. Next thing we pray for is future development. God, we pray against some of these statistics that say, oh, they've missed all this education, it's going to affect them in this and this and this and this and this way. We pray against that. We pray this wouldn't determine their future outcomes. God, we pray for good things for young people in the future, good things in exams, good things at universities, a life full of good things ahead of them. We don't want to write it over them, that this is going to be a difficult future ahead of them. We write it over you, young people and children, that there are good things ahead for you. We pray for safety, pray for, young people are spending basically all of their lives online, socially and in education. We pray for online safety for them. There's been some crazy statistics to do with online grooming, and in the first lockdown, they're awful. You can look up those statistics and scare yourself into praying our protection over young people. We pray for safety at home for the vulnerable families where children are at risk of more harm and more at risk of being neglected. God, be with them. Keep them safe. And we pray that young people would also be safe towards themselves. We pray against self-harm. And we pray for those young people who are feeling really on the edge and really at the end of their tether with this. God, be with them. Give them peace. Give them comfort and give them something to hope for. We pray for support networks. We pray for parents of young families. God, be with them. We pray for parents guiding young people and teenagers through the really rocky age of being a teenager. God, be with them. Give them guidance. Give them peace. Give them comfort, God. We pray for teachers, some of whom are, dealing with their own children and everybody else's children and the juggle of all of that. Pray that teachers would continue to be a great support network for children, especially those who have nowhere else to go. We pray for parents of children with additional needs, of whom support networks are really important. Pray, God, would they be able to access those still? And last of all, we pray that young people and children would still discover Jesus during this time, that they would know the safety and love which comes from knowing him personally. And I pray that there would be children and young people that come to know him for the first time during this. God, be at work. Look after our children and young people. We know you love them. You hear their voices, however small. God, be with them, we pray.